What's good? It's your boy Royal Play, back with another video. Okay, today we are here. We are back playing Glad Beast. I know it's about to be a slow couple weeks for speed duels, so I'm gonna do a updated deck profiles for a couple of my favorite decks. I'm gonna do Glad Beast, Infernobles, Firefist, Dragonmaid, and when the ban list update, I will play some Orcus as well. And also, I'm gonna try to make a video of the top 5 decks that I feel like need support before it's too late in Duel Links. That's what I got coming up. But right now, this is the deck list that I'm playing with Glad Beast. It's basically Glad Beast mixed with Tri Brigades. If you have 3 Fractal, you need 3 Fractals is like really needed for this deck. Because Fractal is the most important card because Fractal is a 1.5 card combo, because you just need a discard for Karis. So as long as you got a discard for Karis, you're good. And if it's a GB, you can make the inboard a little bit better. And also Cat is another starter in the deck who also got to play 3 Tinkies. It's another way to get the Fractal, since Fractal is the most important card. And also Unexpected Die is good for when you go second, or if you go first and don't have a GB in your hand, to get that extra body so you could be able to have a good inboard. Alright, so this is the inboard that I am going for. You will be ending with a set Revolt. You will have 2 Link 2s in the graveyard, so you'll be able to go into Chariot. So you'll be able to banish a card. Then you have a set War Chariot, and you have a GB on the field, so you'll be able to have a monster negate. This GB can be anything. I normally go for a Torix because a Torix will be able to send Vespi to the grave, so you can have Vespi in the grave. So if you end up drawing into United, you can be able to have a quick way to go into Dimensiones. And then you will also have Amblerwell. Amblerwell is good in the deck too, because it's a link 4, and when it gets destroyed, it special summons a link 3 or lower, which is cool. But if you didn't use Revolt yet, that's probably the only time you won't special summon a link 3 or a link 2 from your grave, because you're gonna need both of the link 2s so you can be able to go into Chariot. But the main reason you play it is if a link 3 or lower is destroyed while this card is in the graveyard, you get to pop a card. A lot of people don't see this coming, so this is a card they have to play around. So this just slows them down and have them think about their plays a little bit more. Only other main thing about the deck is that you do need 2 Shuriks, because in the combo with Fractal, you gotta summon. So you'll start off with Fractal send Kit send Nerval. Then Nerval adds Karis. Then Karis will special summon itself, sending a Tri-type to the grave. And then Karis will banish 4 to summon Shurik. Then you'll link off the Shurik plus the Karis, so you can go into Beargirl. And when Shurik is sent to the graveyard, it adds a Tri-type to your hand. So then you'll add Rescue Cat. So Shurik is a way to search Rescue Cat, which is really good. So then you can go into the GB side of the combo. That's why you play 2 Sam Knights, because you need 2 Sam Knights. Because if one is in your hand, then you won't be able to summon a GB. So that's why you need 2 in your deck. Alright, but that's enough of me talking. I'm going to show off the combo first and then some replays after. Let's get it popping. Alright, like for the combo, all you need is Fractal plus any Tri-type, or preferably a GB that's not Vespi, and you'll be able to do this. See, with this hand I didn't have Fractal, but you do got Tinky, so you can activate Tinky to search for Fractal. Use Fractal effect, send the Kit sends Nerval, or Nerval gets Karis. Right here, you have to use the GB skill. If you don't have another Tri-type in your hand, you want to use the skill now. So you can be able to get the rejection on the field before you get rid of your GB out your hand. So we get the rejection, then we can special summon Karis. Then use Karis effect to banish 4 to go into Shirig. And when you play Tinky, you want to actually use Shirig's effects right here to banish a card. And you want to banish the Tinky because you're going to need that extra zone for one of your trap cards. Then you link off the Shirig and Karis to go in the round, Bear Grump. Then Shirig can search for Cat. You didn't normal summon yet, so you can normal summon Cat. Then Cat can special summon Sam Knight. Either, most times I go for both Sam Knights, but if I had a Sam Knight in my hand, then it go Sam Knight and Kit. And then I would trigger rejection to get the Bestiary. Then we link off in Test Panther. Test Panther will search for War Chariot so we can have our monster negate. Then Test Panther bounce the Bestiary to set the Gladiator. Then the Torix send the Vespi to the grave. Then we're going to link off the Test Panther and the Bear Grump to go into Duel. That triggers Bear Grump to search for Revolt. Then you can set both your traps. And so now you got your Revolt with the banish. You got your monster negate with War Chariot. And you got your GB on the field. And then you got Duel to float into another link too if they destroy it. But you only float if already used Revolt. If you didn't use Revolt yet, then don't even worry about the float effect. Alright, this is the first replay. We playing Salads. Alright, they get to do their thing. You know they take forever, so let's speed through this. And get good. Going to file. Grab Sanctuary. Gazelle. Going to Mirage Stalia. Okay, this is what they ended on. Not too bad. It looked like they didn't have both Shell and Transcendent, so we're looking pretty good. And right now here we got an unexpected die in the GB going second. That's what we love to see. So we use the skill to grab rejection. Activate die to grab the special summon the Andal and rejection special summon Bestiary. Going to Gazaris, pop 2. Forces him to use Burning Shell now. And a good thing, I'm assuming he didn't realize that rejection protects, so he still ended up using Mirage Stalio to bounce a card. So he had the only monster he was going to be able to bounce was his own card, so we end up getting a free board, so that's good. So if you can force Salamangreat to use the stuff early, that's good. Let's get it popping. Alright, this is the second duel. We're up against heroes this time. We got the Tinky in the hand, so we got access to Fractal. Alright, they doing their thing. Speed through this a little bit. So many heroes on the ladder. I've seen it so many times. So he just got one back row to worry about, so I'm assuming it's Super Poly. We start things off with Tinky, grab Fractal, send Kit, send Nerval, grab Karis. Then we'll special summon the Karis. Since he didn't use his Super Poly yet, we was able to go into Shirid to banish a card, and we end up banishing the Super Poly. So now we can use, we're going to Frigid to search for the cat. Normal summon the cat to go into Sam Knight and Kit, and so we're gonna Gazaris pop 2, link off the Gazaris to go into Test Panther to grab comeback. Special summon Gazaris again, pop the other 2, just like that. Alright, let's get it popping. Alright, this time we up against Dragonmaids. We start things off with Tinky to search for Fractal send Kit, Kit send Nerval, Nerval grab Karis. special summon the carriers. Then carriers special summon Sherry, banishing the Tinky, then linking off into Bearground. Search for Cat. Use the skill to grab rejection. Normal summon Cat. Cat go into special summon both Sam Knights, then rejection grab Bestiary. Linking the Test Panther. Test Panther grab War Chariot. Go into Darius. Darius grab Sam Knight. Link off into Amblerwell. Then link into the Garth and set both my traps. He had Dark Hole. Amblerwell can bring back the Garth. He tried to use Nurse. We negate that with War Chariot. So he had Polar to grab Hospitality. So I knew he had changeover in the grave with one card in hand. So I knew if I revolt now, I can banish the Polar and then he won't be able to do anything else. So he was able to go on the Sherry, then Sherry could banish. And just like that. Alright, let's get it popping. Alright, so we got Tinky. Tinky search for the Fractal. Fractal send Kit. Can send Nerval. Nerval grab Carrot or Fractal. Special summon the Carrots. Banish 4 to go for Sherry. Sherry banish the Tinky. Go into Frigid. Normal summon the Cat. Cat grabs on the Sam Knights, so we can go on a Test Panther. Test Panther gets you comeback. Link off in the Amblerwell. And then use the skill to grab rejection. Activate comeback. And to go in the War Chariot. He playing Windwitches. I know since I only got one disruption, which is the War Chariot, I was just gonna save it for when he go into the Synchro Monster, because I know if I negate that, then he won't be able to go on the Crystal Wing, I think. So yeah, he used that effect, so I negated that. So he ended up going into Diamond Bell. So he ended up popping Amblerwell, not knowing. I guess he didn't read Amblerwell because he was able to get back Frigid, and he see that 1600, so he's gonna try to attack into it. Which, not reading Amblerwell's other effect, I get to pop a card. So now we end up drawing a United, which is really good. It's like the perfect card to draw into. So I normally summon my GB to go, then link off into the Garth, then tag out for Bestiary and Vespi. I could pop a card and then use United in the end phase to go for Dementianus. He tried to use Chandler, we negated that. He tried to attack on the Bestiary, but Dementianus controls the battle phase, so forced him to attack into Dementianus, and just like that. Let's get it popping. Alright, this time we're up against Trains. I'm going to Gustav Max. Then link it to the Link Monster. Gain some life points. Alright, just in there on that, that is not bad at all. You know, drawing the Fractal, so Fractal do his thing. Kit, Nerval, grab carriers. Use skill to grab rejection. Special summon the carriers. Banish 4 to go on the Chariot. He changed the skill, or he changed the Link Monsters, but we end up banishing whatever the card that he summoned. Then Linked off into Bear Groom to grab Cat. Normal summon the Cat. Rejection, grab SDR. Test Panther. Link off into Amber Will. Link into the Gars. Use United to go into Dementianus attack. Tried to use that, I negated that. Special train, get that back to Gustav to link into him. So now I can use Citadel to blow up the field. But Amperwell was able to get back the link too. Then since he attacked, I can pop it since he destroyed it. And Carius. Banished for going to Sherrick for game. Just like that. Let's get it popping. This time we up against heroes. We are going second, and we do have unexpected die in the Gladiator Beast. Unfortunately, it's Bestiary. So we use the skill to grab rejection. He had MST, which actually worked out for us because now we can use unexpected die to go into Adel. Then, you know, a trick with Gladiator Beast. If you got the Bestiary in your hand, you can always just you can just set the Bestiary, and if they don't have the toggle on, they won't be able to respond to it. So then you can hurry up and contact fuse into Gazaris, and then you can be able to get that pop on their back row before they able to respond to it. He ended up using Super Poly, which is cool. So now, since we have the Tinky in our hand, we can do our full combo. Grab the Carius, special summon the Carius, banish 4, banish this monster, then just attack the game. Just like that. So yeah, as you can see, Gladiator Beast got some plays. They can do some things. The combo is nice. Nice little inboard that you can do. It's not meta or anything because it's really easily disrupted. And then once you get disrupted, it's kind of hard to recover with this deck. And it feels like I be wanting a second Test Panther just to have another way to search some of your Gladiator Beast stuff for a follow-up turn, but the extra deck is really tight, so it's really hard to figure out what to cut because you use pretty much everything. But if anybody have any ideas for this, let me know and play around with it because GBs are nice. They're not meta yet, they're just missing something. Well, till then I'll figure it out. But let me know what y'all think. Is Gladiator Beast something or nothing?